A golfer hits his tee shot with an angle of 29.70 degrees if it hits the ground 121 meters away from the tee. What was the maximum height that the ball reached? Okay. Oh, oops. So, let's just draw a picture. So we got our little golfer guy with his putter, and here's the ground, here's the ball, and we hit it with a velocity that we don't know, but we know that it makes an angle of 29.70 degrees. Okay, we also know that it hits the ground way over here 121 meters away. So let's write down what we know. We know delta x, which is 121 meters. Well, what else do we know? We know AY, right? Negative 9.8 meters per second squared. What else do we know? It says it's maximum height. So remember, at our maximum height, our velocity in the y direction, it's not actually initial, but our velocity in the y direction has to be 0 at the maximum height. That's all we're interested in. So we'll say VFY is 0 degrees at our maximum height. Now, here's where this is kind of screwy. So let's see. Let's forget for a moment that we don't know a whole lot of information. So let's just remember that in the x direction, Vx, which we know that V bar x equals Vix equals Vfx, right? Because in the x direction there's no acceleration. So that equals delta x, which we know, over delta t, which we do not know. But let's just see where this takes us. Okay, so we've got that. What if we were able to say, alright, well if we knew Vx, let's pretend we know Vx, and then it's this. If we know Vx, can we write an expression for Vi? Vix, Viy? Sure we can, because we know this angle. This is 29.7. So tangent of 29.7 equals Viy over Vix, opposite over adjacent. So we can then say that Viy equals Vix tangent of 29.7, which we can then substitute in here. So we can say that Viy equals delta x over delta t tangent of 29.7. So I'm going to write this up here. We're going to treat this like it's a known. Viy equals delta x over delta t tangent of 29.7. Right, that's just algebra that I've done here. No big deal. So now, if we know Vi, and we know Vf, and we know A, we can find, well, what are we actually looking for here? Maximum height. We're looking for delta y. So we can say delta y equals 1/2 Vi plus Vf times t. Now watch what happens. Let's plug in 1/2. Instead of Vi, these are all y's. Instead of Vi, we're going to write delta x over delta t, tangent of 29.7. So Vf is 0, good, and then times t, delta t, I guess. Let's plug in further. 1/2 times delta x was 121 divided by delta t, tangent of 29.7 times delta t. Well, looky there. Delta t and delta t cancel. So we get that delta y equals 1/2 times 121 times tangent of 29.7. So delta y is just that. So 1/2 times 121 times tangent of 29.7, about 34.5086 meters. And let's check it. So we have 34.5086. Checking it. And here we go. Now, this was tough because you had to do some pretty serious problem solving to say, hey, wait, I can write an expression for VIY in terms of t and x, which we knew, and then if I pick the right formula, I can get my t's to cancel out and I can solve the problem. But guys, this is AP Physics. The AP test is going to assume that you have those sorts of problem solving skills. So you're going to see stuff like this. It is hard. I mean, it's non-trivial. It takes a little while to do, but it's doable. You have these algebra skills. So get used to this.